From the field to the studio to your eyes and ears. Welcome back to the 816 hour. We are here. We don't leave. You know this. But me and Bryson today, how are you, sir? How are you?
Good. Baseball kind of full swing. We got NFL draft just right around the corner. Weather's starting to get nice here. So, I can't complain, really. How about yourself?
Yeah, weather's starting to get nice. I hope it doesn't get too hot too quick, but I can't complain. I am happy for this nice weather. But
don't like it for too long. I'm sure it'll be snowing
change
tomorrow.
Yeah, probably. But today, speaking of snow, we are doing a Mount Rushmore for current MLB players.
Sure.
So guys that have defined the game or have somehow changed the game for their career or for the future. So
I'd view it as the foremost. I made my list as the foremost influential baseball players to date for myself, if that makes sense. So shape the game for me, exciting to watch. It's going to be a fun pot. I'm excited.
It'll be fun.
Sure.
That's how you want to start from 4 or 1.
Okay, so here's the weird thing is that I have a feeling we're probably going to have a couple similar ones.
Probably.
I feel like those guys are going to be at the top. So I feel like we should start at the top.
Okay.
So you want to take it away?
Number 1.
Yes, sir.
Michael Trout.
Yeah.
Los Angeles Angel. He is the GOAT. In this man hits above 300 every year. He hits 35 plus home runs every year. He does it all. He can play any spot he wants to at an elite level. He doesn't regress. He just keeps getting better year in and year out. The only problem is his team can't ever get to the playoffs. So
get this man some help. Get this man in October.
Anything.
We've only seen Mike Trout in his whole career play one postseason series, and they got swept by the Royals in 2014. Is very upsetting.
You have the best player in all of baseball. What are you doing? They're wasting Mike Trout.
I will say, I really thought that when they signed Rendon, then Ohtani came to LA, I was like, oh, this team, they could do something, but then, they didn't. They did not.
Yeah, they always find a way, but I don't know what to say about him. He's the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time, in my opinion, so.
Yeah, I was going to say Mike Trout was number 1 for me. You can't put arguably the best player of all time on this list. You can't leave him out, and he has to be number 1.
And he's still playing. You get to watch him play his career. It's insane.
Right. It's wild that we're living in the same time Mike Trout's playing baseball. Career 303 hitter. He hasn't hit under 280 since his rookie season. Just kind of changed the game of baseball, like me and Carter said. 3 MVPs. What else can you do? It's Mike Trout. Get this man some postseason appearances, and all will be okay. And
he got to play in the World Baseball Classic, and that was great. He said he had a blast. That final matchup, that was
electric
matchup of the ages. But number 2. These might start getting a little different here.
That's all good. No worries.
My number 2, I had Miguel Cabrera.
Okay.
Triple Crown winner. Miguel Cabrera played outfield, played third, played first. DH is now career batting average above 305. He just does it all. One of the most influential players, one of the nicest people you ever meet in the game of baseball. I can't wait for him to be a coach one day. Hopefully he's a manager one day. That would be insane. But
seeing the big smile all in the dugout, I'd love to see Miggy go and get in an umpire's face, get thrown out. I would love arguing balls and strikes. I would love that.
I think he is one of the top guys, if not. Not of recent years. He's getting older, but he has been phenomenal throughout his career.
True.
Every year, and the Tigers have a great prospect sitting right behind Miguel Cabrera, learning from him. So it's a nice time to be a Miguel Cabrera fan.
That transition's going to be nice in Detroit. That'll be nice. So my number 2, you were right. We are going to be a little different in a small time in the MLB. I think Shohei Ohtani's got to be number 2 on the Mount Rushmore. I think he kind of saved baseball in a way. I feel like when Ohtani came to the MLB, it was kind of the dying sport out of kind of all the sports in America. I'd still probably put it above the NBA, but the NFL was obviously the king of sports. It was hard to sit through a 3-hour snooze fest MLB game till, oh, what's this? This guy from Japan hits 500-foot tanks and throws 102 complete games. Like when Ohtani came onto the scene, man, I just don't think anyone thought the magnitude it would have. Golly, this man has just taken over baseball. Anywhere you look, any conversation you have talking baseball, I feel like Ohtani's name has to be brought up. And it's just brought up because the man just does everything. He's transcending talent. I love that we get to watch Shohei Ohtani play day in and day out.
I agree. He was my number 3 on my list. He really brought the life back into baseball and brought the little kid in all of us back into baseball. Yeah. I mean, we all pitched, we all hit when we were younger, but this guy's doing it at the top level. To make this list, kids have to be imitating what you do, and they're doing it. They're definitely doing it. He's the best at both worlds, and it's phenomenal. It's awesome to get to see him play.
I mean, the fact the guy gets shut down, needs Tommy John surgery, and he still hits 20 home runs. DH.
Most guys wouldn't play for. Most guys' careers would be over.
Right? They wouldn't be the same pitcher.
But this guy still hits. He still hit with it.
Golly.
It was awesome. Shohei Ohtani is amazing, and he deserves to be on this list.
I'd agree.
Number 4.
So my number 3.
So your number 3. Sorry.
Mine was Miguel Cabrera. I didn't have much more to add. Like Carter said, once that Triple Crown season, that was kind of when I was getting into baseball more, like paying attention. So just like watching the Tigers game have like meaning and like understanding like what was on the line for Miguel Cabrera was ginormous. So just being able to watch that, he is huge. Career 308 hitter, 507 home runs, World Series champ. I feel like people forget that he was a champ with the Florida Marlins, 2-time MVP. And I mean, like Carter mentioned, he's just the most likable guy in baseball, I would say. So you got to throw Miggy on the list.
It's so fun. Miggy is so fun. Just brings a smile to your face when you're talking about him.
Straight up. That's all it is.
But number 4.
Oh, this is exciting. This is exciting.
We might get a little different. We might have the same guy here.
There's a 0% chance. I will throw that out there now.
Okay. I had Clayton Kershaw.
How did you not put Bryce Harper on this list? I'm so upset. How did you not make the case for Harper to be on
I had 3 hitters already.
We created this podcast for I thought this was tailor-made to be another force feed Bryce Harper down the throats of fans. But I'm here for Kershaw. Kershaw deserves the love. I'm sorry. Carter's going to redo his notes real quick.
All right. First round pick from the Washington Nationals. Bryce Harper comes at number 4.
Sir.
Now Clayton Kershaw is on my list. His curveball is game changing, absolutely disgusting. He's not known for throwing the gas everybody throws nowadays. It's nice to see somebody that's got the command and the stuff that get them over the top instead of just blowing stuff by hitters. But Clayton Kershaw has been peak performance ever since he came onto the scene. He's got a 2.5 career ERA over 400 games pitched in. So
that's wild.
He's amazing. I wish I could imitate Clayton Kershaw's delivery, but it would just look terrible.
I now want to see a video of you imitating Clayton Kershaw's wind up. That would be great. Yes. No, like you mentioned, Kershaw came into the MLB kind of not throwing gas. It was more the pinpoint accuracy, and just to see that continue his whole career and the longevity, he's arguably a top 10, you could argue even higher pitcher of all time. So the fact that just that like oddball, like, you know, because no one, you're not coming in here throwing fast. Like that's cool to see. You got to throw love to Kershaw.
Gotta love him. Honorable mentions. Bryce Harper, of course, gotta have him.
Gotta throw it.
Justin Verlander, he was close to making my list too. But do you have any other guys?
I haven't gone over my 4 yet.
Who's your 4?
I didn't know if you wanted to hear my 4.
No, well, not really. But yes, I want to hear you.
When I tell you this might be my favorite one, my own personal bias is thrown all over this, but Zach Greinke is the fourth man on this Mount Everest, not Mount Everest, Mount Rushmore.
Love that.
Had to throw in the personal bias. Zach Greinke, first baseball game I ever went to with my grandparents. He was pitching in the game, so like obviously holds a near and dear spot in my heart. Career 223 wins, Cy Young winner, 6-time Gold Gloves. I mean, there should be a Hall of Fame just for Zach Greinke somewhere. I mean, the fact that this guy is on the field calling his own pitches to the catcher, that's wild. He's taking fans' baseballs, looking for autographs, and he's just chucking it into the field because he wants to. He's just sitting on the mound.
It's awesome to see. In the 2020 season, I want to say he was signaling pitches in the game, and he'd throw that pitch and still get it by the batter. It's amazing.
I remember there was a story that came out when his first stint with the Royals. He was in AAA, AA, the minor system. And he went up to his coach because he was upset about an outing, and he told him he wanted to quit to become a trash man. So his manager had to talk him out of quitting to continue to play baseball. And I'm very glad that Greinke did not stop playing baseball to become a trash man.
Oh yeah. Ooh, he's put a lot of bats in the trash, though. A lot of guys' bats in the trash.
But honorable mention, thinking David Ortiz, I'll throw him on the list.
Ooh.
Oh, never mind. This is guys in the league right now. What am I talking about?
He's in somebody's league.
You know, probably. If that's the case, Yasiel Puig.
Ooh.
Throwing him on here. No. I feel like you could make a case for a guy like Craig Kimbrell with how great he was in Atlanta. Is either of the Upton brothers still playing? I feel like they still are. I'm just thinking of random
I have a
players
feeling Justin Upton is still playing with a minor league team.
The Angels, I know, are for sure paying him at least. He's probably top 5 highest paid outfielder in the MLB this year. But
we're gonna have to do a Mount Rushmore of just our favorite players to watch growing up. That'll be fun.
I'm here for that. It's hard to think of players because I'm trying to think of like older players in the league. And so,
like Waino, maybe.
Hey, you could throw Waino. Maybe last year you would have been able to throw Pujols, Yachty.
What about Madison Bumgarner?
Just from the 2014 World Series, I have to say no. Just because I still have nightmare. No, all jokes.
He's on the absolutely not list.
Yes, there's a 0. Could you? Okay, so last question from me. Could you make an argument that Jacob deGrom deserves a spot on this list?
I think so.
I feel like he could. I
think so.
I'm just curious.
If he comes out with a healthy season this year, definitely.
See it.
But thank you guys for watching, for listening. Hit us up. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I was going to make the TikTok logo with my hands, but I can't do that. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Hit us up there. Leave us a comment, what you guys want to see. Leave likes, subscribe, follow. Check us out, the 816 Hour on teespring.com for some awesome, wicked cool merch. Got some nice sweatshirts on there, some sick t-shirts, some stickers, stick on your cars. Summertime, it's going to be awesome out here. But thank you guys for listening and have a great day. Peace.